Woo! Hey guys, it is Ben, aka the Fusebox. It is once again that time for Fusebox Engaged, and it is once again one of those days where you contact everybody you know, and almost nobody's available. With a few exceptions, I believe we are going to be joined by a couple of folks, but I'm not super sure when. So, I've been struggling to, get my enthusiasm up these past couple weeks. I have been dealing with some personal issues that have been dragging me down, but I think I'm finally on the other side of it. I think things are going pretty well. So I'm hoping to get this thing going. We got to get the viewership up here, man. We got to get some more folks in on the Fusebox Engage train. We got to get this thing rolling. So yeah, tell your friends, tell your family, everybody, get on board. We need some more subscribers up in here. So yes, indeed. Let me see. For today's topic, I'm going to be delving into one of my favorite subjects of all time, good old Final Fantasy, because I'm sure most of you have heard by now that Final Fantasy Tactics has been rebooted once again. Well, not rebooted. Updated for the PlayStation 5, and I don't really see the point. Like, why even update it again? It's been updated at least 4 times, and I just don't see a reason why you need to keep rehashing this thing. But I think the most controversial aspect is the fact that it costs $70. Why the hell am I going to pay $70 for a game that only costs like $20 when it first came out? And I mean, we've played it a million times. It's a classic. It's an awesome game, but like what the hell? What? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why? So, currently we've got very few viewers looking on right now. We've got about 2 folks that looked on Twitter. And it's always very strange because, they're never going to show up in the chat. They always just kind of lurk. You never know what they're thinking. I never know what they're doing. It's bizarre. But yeah, I'm starting to think that I'm probably going to have to move these back to Tuesdays. Thursday seems to be kind of an odd time for folks. I don't really know why, but then again, it's obvious that I wouldn't know why because I really don't have much of a life. I don't know what the kids are up to these days. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just here on my little island, reading my magazines, hanging out with my turtle, being an old man. But that's the way I like it. But anyway, before we get into some articles about tactics, because I haven't read anything up on it, I looked up some articles to pull up just to see what's going on. I want to see if they've changed anything that makes it worth $70, but I honestly don't think that they could. I mean, seems a little too much of a stretch for my tastes. But before we get into that, let me once again share Outlaw Knights Genesis of a Renegade Part 2. So, fulfillment update. only 4 books left to send out. I have covered the vast majority of the orders. We only got 4 left to mail out. And the only reason I'm hanging on a second is because they're going to be expensive. Because 2 are going to Australia, 1 to Canada, and 1 to Ireland. So that's going to kick my pocketbook in the butt. So I wanted to make sure I was paid and ready before I sent that forward. But for those of you who may be watching who think, who the hell is this Fusebox guy? And what is going on with this book? What is this? Outlaw Nights is a comic series. We are on issue 2 of about 10. And both will be available here on Fund My Comic as well as on Indiegogo. But Outlaw Nights takes place in the 31st century. Piracy is at an all-time high. There has never been a better time to be a criminal than this time. And in this crazy, hectic, chaotic universe, we have got our lead character, Cyrus Lawson, who has had a rough go of it. He's pretty young, but he's seen a lot of shit. And he has settled on a small, out-of-the-way colony called Therese, where he is a member of the Colony Guard. And issue 1 kicks off where a gang of a gang of pirates are invading his settlement looking for a special piece of data. And this data is going to lead to a treasure everybody's got their eyes on. It's a rat race in the making. And so, without giving too much away, our boy Cyrus is kidnapped by these pirates. And so, he has got to learn to... he's got to get over his very rigid sense of right and wrong. And I am joined by a guest here. We've got our old buddy, Vabent.
Yo, what's going on?
Not too much, just, being an old lunatic shouting into the void.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm late. I tried to make it in time, but then my son calls me up and like, Dad, I need a ride from Taco Bell.
Well, you should have told your son that it's Fusebox Engage time. So he's going to have to learn how to survive on his own.
I know, I tell him that every time. Complete internet strangers come first before him. Most of
100%.
all. Yes.
I mean, he would. I would think he would understand. Is he a teenager?
Oh yeah. He's in high school. High school. So he gets it.
He's old enough to know.
Yeah, he learned by getting candy from strangers, entering unmarked white windowless vans. He learns the hard way.
Yeah, I would think that. Well, I would think though that he's heard of Fusebox. And it's like, oh shit, Fusebox. I'm sorry, Dad. I'll catch you later. I'll find a way home.
I'll walk in the rain. It's okay. You get there, Dad. It's
there you go. I mean, that's a tale as old as time, right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I was still just here in the preliminaries, showing off some Outlaw Nights real quick, to get anybody to check it on out and maybe get themselves a copy. So maybe yeah. Well, I'm gonna play the trailer real quick. Hang on, I gotta mute my music. Let me see here.
I was wondering what's up with that. I thought it was like my music in the background or something.
Oh no. I started the trend of playing music behind the voice, and everybody started trying it for a while, and I think most people kind of gave up, but I stuck with it.
Well, good for you. You stick to it. You start that new trend. Keep it going.
That I mean, I'm gonna be a trendsetter eventually, damn it. It's gonna happen.
That
Yes,
is
indeed.
interesting. That gives me like Expanse slash cyberpunk vibes.
Well, that's pretty much what I was going for. I mean,
Yeah?
well, I wanted to do a space story that kind of fell into that nice roguish area, but not in kind of the lame way that like Star Wars Outlaws did. Like, I wanted to play around with the idea of like, I love those Western themes in space, doing kind of that, badass rogues fighting and pirates, but in an ocean that pretty much can't be charted, and that's
Right.
that's space.
Yeah, but that makes a lot of sense. Like it. I mean, the name seems very fitting. Outlaw, like, because this is the Wild West of space, right? I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
So it's very fitting. I'm looking at the campaign right now.
Oh well, hell yes indeed.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was letting folks know that we are almost caught up on fulfillment. I've only got 4 more books to send out, and I will be squared away. So yes, I think everybody should get a hold of this. You will not regret it. And yeah, for today's stream, I was gonna chat a bit about Final Fantasy Tactics. Now I gotta ask you, how familiar are you with Final Fantasy?
Oh, I'm very familiar with Final Fantasy. Tactics is at like the bottom tier for me. I'm gonna admit that. I only played half of that game. I own every single version except for this stupid Ivalice Chronicles that's coming out. But I never.
That was what I was going to talk about.
I know. I talked a little bit about that game on my show, and it didn't resonate well with me compared to when War of the Lions came out on PSP.
Yeah.
But yeah. If you want to get into it, I'm all for it. Like, I love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is it's my favorite. I'm missing the words here.
That happens to me every day.
I was gonna say genre, but that's not a genre.
In a way, I feel like
franchise.
It's becoming a genre because
pretty
of how
much is.
long it is.
Oh yeah. No, I was looking for franchise. That was the word I was looking for. It's my favorite franchise.
Oh my god, do y'all need me to come on? So this is... Oh. Well, see, I would love you to come on, but then you said that. So, I mean, I don't know if I can respond to that sass positively.
I don't even know what he's asking.
Oh, he's trying to say, "Oh, this is lame. I should come on and rescue you."
No.
That's what that's all about. Now, wait a minute. Were you the guy on stream that was saying that you weren't fond of Final Fantasy X.
No, I'm not fond of Final Fantasy 7. I like 10.
Oh, for
7...
God's sake!
What?
7 is the best one.
Really? That's news to me.
It's the greatest. It's one of the greatest video games ever made.
It's one of the most overhyped.
There's no such thing as overhyping 7, sir.
Oh, there is, because they pump out garbage after garbage, sequels and spin-offs, and except for Advent Children. Advent Children was actually pretty damn good.
See, I liked Advent Children a lot when it first came out, and then, but I didn't like all the crazy mid-air acrobatics. I always thought of 7 as being slightly more grounded than that in its combat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, yeah, I hate most of the sequels with the exception of Crisis Core.
Oh, Crisis Core was an odd one. That was when it came out originally, a lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because it came from. I thought it just came from Kingdom Hearts. Like I meant the gameplay came from Kingdom Hearts. You know, but
I can see that.
Yeah, but the story was real weird. The what that slot machine thing that they got going on that interrupts your gameplay every minute or every 10 seconds, like that was really annoying, you know. But it was an all right game. It wasn't. I don't think it was the best. And then you got Dirge of Cerberus.
Yeah, that was the one that really pissed me off.
Yeah. And so it just showed to me that Square didn't know exactly what to do with the franchise. Like just the Final Fantasy VII franchise. You know, that's what it showed me.
Yeah, I thought that like 7 and 8 were really like they hit the right vibe for me in terms of like the steampunk, it's fantasy, but it's also kind of modern reality.
Right.
It kind of goes between the two, and I really enjoyed that. And then, when they started with the sequels, they started leaning way more into the fantastical, and that was where I was like, stop.
Yeah.
Omer? Well, I mean, I have too much time to play games.
Really? I'm surrounded by them right now. I'm surrounded by games. You right when you sent the link to StreamYards, I was playing Tactics Ogre because I saw you post up like the Final Fantasy Tactics thing. I'm like, shit, that reminds me. I've been meaning to get through that game, so I hopped back into Tactics Ogre. I'm like, so yeah.
I like Tactics because it's very much proto Game of Thrones.
Oh, it is. It kind of. I mean, I only played a little bit of it, but my feeling on it, yeah, it's very much Game of Thrones like.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I'm allowed to spoil
Of Game of Thrones?
Of Tactics.
Oh, I mean, you could spoil it away. The game is like 10 years old? No, more than that. 15 years old?
Yeah, it's just for me, I would say I love how the story takes really dark turns.
Mm-hmm.
With the fact that, your main character is very virtuous and every single political faction is corrupted in some way. And he's just trying to navigate through it. He's trying to do the right thing. And all the old structures that he relied on are just, he keeps discovering the skeletons in the closet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm only in the beginning right now. Like probably about to get to the second battle, you know. But yeah, like, you know, just hopefully you'll get interesting. But you know, I mean, like I said, I'm always playing video games. Like every day, I'm just trying to find something new to play. Just trying to pop something in to see what scratches that itch. You know, there's no one particular genre that I always stick to. There's always something new.
I am a super story guy. I need a game with a really good story. If there's no story in it, I'm gonna lose interest really quick.
Really? So you can't play Gran Turismo, you can't play Forza, you can't play Call of Duty.
It's like I could play those for like a little while, and then after that, I'm like, okay, repetition. I'm kind of done, you know.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And you know, Mario is just a drugged out fever dream.
Mm-hmm. Mario
gets more interesting when you realize when you think of it in terms of like, this is the main character has taken mushrooms and this is what he's seeing.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense. The game creator in the OG days was probably high on shrooms himself when making that game.
Well, I mean, it's a mushroom kingdom with mushroom people, and each city is an obstacle course. And my big thought, of course, is how do people live in these cities?
Do you ever think that the original developer looked at Mario and thought, yeah, plumbers actually do all of this. They fight mushrooms and go into pipes.
I know, like the original Mario game was called Jumpman, and he was in New York City, and Donkey Kong was the bad guy. So he was fighting King Kong. And then for the sequel, somebody just went balls to the wall nuts, and we're like, what if he's in like a magic mushroom kingdom? And there's a giant turtle with spikes on him that steals a princess.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. You ever played this game called Katamari Damacy?
No, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
You want to talk about a guy that was high on psychedelics when making a game? Look up that game, and you'll think, Jesus fucking Christ. He took the whole baggie of shrooms when making that shit. You're rolling up. The whole idea is that you have a ball and you're supposed to roll up the entire world into it, right? But then there's the background to the whole thing where you're a prince that's doing this, and you got a king that fucks up and destroys the whole universe somehow, and you got to recreate that universe by rolling up all these things, right? And you look at the king, and he's the gayest thing you've ever seen, right? He's extremely tight pants, bulge obviously showing, and he's in these extremely gay poses, right? When giving you these instructions on what to do. You're thinking, yeah, the developers were completely fucked when making that game.
I mean, I didn't understand a good 80% of that. I understood the gay king.
Yes. That's pretty much it.
And it just made me think about Bandiger from Thousand Arms.
Oh, I never played that game.
It's a deep cut. Yeah, Thousand Arms was... I loved that game because it was a dating sim, but they took it to the next level where it's like your character is what is known as a spirit blacksmith.
Mm.
And what it is as you get intimate with a woman, her elemental energy is used to infuse your weapons that you forge with magic, basically. So you got to get a lady hot and bothered, and then that gives your swords extra magic.
You're explaining pornography to me.
Yeah. But it was done in such a tasteful way. Wow. And I remember one of the villains in the game was this obviously incredibly flamboyant gay guy named Bandiger. And he was just constantly trying to steal your shit.
Bandiger.
Yes.
Man. Is this another Square Enix game? Or Squaresoft at the time?
It was Atlas.
Oh, Atlas. Thousand Arms. What am I thinking? Okay, I'm thinking of something else. All right. No, because that sounds like a freaking Squaresoft name that they would Bandiger.
Well, it was the olden days when you could be controversial.
Oh, that is Atlas. Yeah. So what's going on with this Final Fantasy Tactics? What's the new thing in this one?
Well, I don't know yet. I've got a few articles pulled up that I'm going to share. But it's like, I want to know if this is actually worth paying $70 to play a game that I loved but only costed like $20 back
when
in the
it came
day.
out. Yeah. And was only what, $30 on the PSP?
I would think even
so.
I would hope it would be even cheaper than that, because I mean, let me see. Frankenstein's Masterpiece. Let me see.
Looks like this Omer glitch is getting upset here. It says game nerds and writers are the worst.
Oh, he's just he's just going nuts in the chat.
Oh man, I'm not a writer though. I am a game nerd.
Well, I mean,
have to say that.
That kind of makes you a writer, because really being a writer is about procrastinating writing and just playing video games.
Of course. I procrastinate everything just to play video games. Well, I procrastinate going on Discord with Cynic just so I can play video games.
Well, that just means you're creative.
I love that. Okay, I'm creative.
That's what it's about.
You hear that, Cynic? I'm creative. What are you doing?
What is Cynic doing? I thought he was going to pop in here, and then he just ran away.
It sounded like he needed saving. He needed saving from Discord. That's what it sounded like.
See, I'm not in the Discord, so I don't know what the hell's going on in there.
It's usually oh, it's a nobody.
Okay.
No kidding. There's usually a good half a dozen people in there at once, but it looks like tonight's a dead night.
Yeah, tonight seems to be a dead night for everybody. I mean, which in a way I'm kind of cool with that because I'm more chill to just shout into the void. But then I miss the banter. I miss the witticisms.
The witticisms in what?
In just whenever we have our big group streams and we're all just riffing.
We need to get on more of them. There's one going on every day. I'm pretty sure like DJ's having one right now.
He don't invite me to nothing.
Oh, DG, stop being so lame, man.
And I've known DG for years.
Yeah. Did you tell him you got a comic coming out?
Oh, he knows. I sent it to him.
Man, come on. He needs to step it up. He needs to invite some fresh faces onto his stream, man. Just saying.
Well, I've been on his stream a long time ago, and that might be why he doesn't invite me anymore. But let's see. Yeah, like this guy here in this article is making kind of a point that I agree with, where he's saying, you can just download the ROM and it'd be fine.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was hanging out with like my best friend earlier, and he was talking about how he's got classic tactics on his like iPhone and stuff, and he's like, I'm good. I don't need anything else.
Well, how soon are they going to replace it? Like, because I know they released the app for Android and iOS like a long time ago, and so how long until they take out, like, remove that game and just replace it with this and charge you all over again?
Well, that's the thing. It's like I'd be more calm about this if like they were like, okay, $15 for Iblis Chronicles, but $70.
Oh yeah, they want to. See, that's the thing. Square Enix doesn't have any new good releases coming out, so they thought, oh, we'll just kind of reskin this a little bit. It looks like from the screenshot right here that they did quite an update to it, added a new UI elements and stuff, and we're gonna pump it out for $70. Like we got to find a way to make this money instead of why don't you? What happened to them doing DLC for 16? Where's the next expansion for Final Fantasy 14? Why don't you focus on that?
I think the hype for 16 died really quick.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think it would. Like, I did my stream playthrough of it and then I played through the game once, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't a big fan of 16 that much. I understood why people liked it. It's a whole different gameplay aspect. The whole game of like, they compared it to Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I guess it's as far as its maturity goes. So I understand why people liked it. I'm no big fan of it, but still, when they did 15, they released a bunch of DLC for it. Not a lot, but just like, what is it, like 3 episodes, a multiplayer DLC, and a couple of other things. I forget what they were. So they could have done that with 16. And there's also, like I was mentioning before, there's 14, which they haven't released an expansion yet this year. So they have ways to make money, but instead they want to rehash something or bring back something from, well, not even from the dead. It's still a good game on its own. But why? I don't understand this. $70. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no justification for that. At least none that I can see yet.
No.
But I doubt they're going to change my mind. Like, there's this enhanced, like, the game is, Iblis Chronicles is split into 2 options, enhanced and classic. With enhanced, you'll find a bunch of tweaks and changes meant to enhance the experience for a presumed audience that wields the word modernized. Oh, Lord. This guy, the guy who wrote this is very sassy, and I like it.
Yeah.
You get voice acting. Well, the voice acting, there was already voice acting for
Was there?
War of the Lions.
I don't remember there being voice acting for War of the Lions.
It was specific cutscenes that they did.
Oh.
But I mean, if they added voiceover to the full game, that would be something.
Yeah. But still, I mean, I don't think the voice acting alone would be worth it. Brand new localization, that's worrisome right there. I think that should knock down the price down to like $20 from 70 if they're talking about brand new localization.
Difficulty settings. What a UX situation? What's a UX?
They probably meant UI.
Oh,
yeah, maybe.
So a totally new Ultra Instinct situation.
Oh yeah. What is it? Widescreen visuals? I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Like, all this doesn't scream like something we really needed with this game. It's very weird.
He says the voice acting's good. The new Ultra Instinct, making planning, menu navigation. But I don't see. It says it's a smoother battle experience. I don't know about difficulty settings unless like there's like a way to make it harder. Because part of the fun of it is the challenge.
Right.
Oh, they added permadeath. Wait. Oh, but there was already permadeath.
And equipment breaking. I don't think there was equipment breaking, but you're probably right on the permadeath. I think I saw that before with War of the Lions.
No, they had both permadeath and equipment breaking all the way back to the original.
Really?
Like, you couldn't do that with like characters when they were like integral to the story.
Mm-hmm.
But like usually once their little story was completed, like they could die, and if you didn't resurrect them within a certain amount of turns, they died for good.
I want to, because I don't remember there being permadeath in the original. So let me ask good old Grok. Grok, do my homework for me, would you please? Make me seem less retarded than I am.
Oh, that's funny. They changed it to the father. When in the original he said, if you feel wrong, to blame yourself or God. Yeah, I remember Delita was a little asshole. But they did a great job of showing how, like, after losing his sister, he just got fully immersed in the politics, and he managed to weasel his way up to becoming king.
Mm.
And it ends with him murdering his wife and then, I think, killing himself.
Oh. So what would be your definition of a permadeath?
Well, it's where literally like they turn into a crystal and like they're gone. Like you don't get to use them again.
Okay. Because what I have here is like when a unit HP reaches 0, it faints, right? Like you have time to go and revive it, and if you don't revive them, then they're gone.
Yeah,
they're gone after the battle, right?
Yeah, they're
but
gone.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they're doing something different in this game. Maybe there just is no revive. Maybe like once their HP reaches 0, that's it. They're gone for good.
Well, that'd be interesting. Albeit it would make it a bitch, but you know.
Right.
What is up, Omer?
Welcome to the show, Omer Glitch! Go get Outlaw Nights by Fuse Bugs! What's going on?
What is up?
Too much energy.
Well, that's good, because I don't have enough, so we'll balance each other out.
Go buy used boxes, hell all night.
Lordy, lordy. So yeah.
So okay, there might be different a different thing with equipment breaking too. So there's abilities in the game where you can use like break shield, break armor, stuff like that. But it breaks the gear during the battle. So like if somebody used it on you, like your equipment would come back after the battle, right?
No.
It doesn't? I thought
Nope.
it did.
Nope, it's gone.
Oh shit. Well, either way, this is the those abilities were in the original game. Equipment breaking me, like it's a possibility that with this current one, it's gonna have like some sort of gauge, like similar to like a durability. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I have yet to play this and see.
Well,
But
I'm
I wi-
still. Yeah,
I
I'm
wish they defined that better.
So here he is reneging on his negativity and being more positive.
Oh, of course, it's Shaq News. They're very contradictory hypocrites. Yeah.
It sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Completely ignore what I said before, guys. It's actually a really good game. Trust me. That's how they usually
well,
go.
Tactics
Sounds like
is
you
a
bought
great
and paid
game.
for.
Well, Tactics is a great game. It's just like the idea that like I'm not seeing much of a reason to do a remaster that costs $70.
No, really, there's no reason. It should, like, them adding in all this stuff to what was originally a $20 game back in the day. It's understandable if it was $40, but $70 is way too much. The enhanced and the classic version, it's neat that you could swap between the two, but still, that's not worth the $70 price tag. It's completely ridiculous.
Yeah, like I remember when they did War of the Lions, the big selling point was that they added new job classes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if they did that for this.
New job class? I don't know. Let me look it up.
Well, this is just release times. Well, fuck y'all. Revised script, fully voiced dialogue, new UI and improved visuals. Confirm unit turn order with the press of a button. Okay. Scout the battlefield from above. Well, we could do that before, technically. I mean, not totally. Speed up battles. Well, yeah, all the Final Fantasy remasters do that. Autosave?
During battles?
Yeah.
Is that really a good feature? I don't know.
That just makes it kind of easier.
Yeah, really easy. You notice that there's a few of these things that they just completely ripped from mods, right? People released mods for the Final Fantasy Tactics ROM. One of them, like, definitely what everybody wanted was a speed up in the battles. And
yeah.
They just ripped it from that. Oh, they didn't add any new job classes in this version.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Oh, they'll probably sell it as DLC, though.
Oh!
Maybe.
Only $20
yeah,
per class.
$20. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they gotta find a way to outbeat Bethesda when they re-released Oblivion, right? what was a $20 game. They just threw in some new shaders and stuff, and like, oh, you can get the base game for $60 and then pay $10 more for the expansions if you want. Like, no, I could just throw on a bunch of mods on the original and just pay $20 for that. I'm good.
Oh, look, we can get the deluxe edition.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, why is this cheaper?
I thought you said it was $70.
I thought it was. This says 50.
That's for the base version. Is $50. $60 gets you all that neat stuff that no one ever asked for.
Academy Blade, Academy Beret, Academy Tunic, Ring of Aptitude, 10 Phoenix Downs, black equipment and red equipment. Like,
Pay $10 and we'll help you cheat in the game.
pay $10 and we'll give you Phoenix Downs. You totally can't buy that in the regular.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we know the story. Well, Square, I wanted more from you here. Give me some info. So far these websites are letting me down.
Wow, and they're selling the soundtrack on the side. Well, the Steam version, they're selling the soundtrack on the side for $20.
Only $20?
Only 20. Make it a correction. $22.98. Only $23.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, look at that. It's your favorite right there.
Hate it.
Let's see.
I'm
Tactics.
not a fan of Final Fantasy VII. 7 Remake just makes it so much worse.
I love 7 Remake.
You hate Final Fantasy if you like the remake.
I did not like the Days of Future Past goofy shit that they added, but I love the expansion of the lore.
The lore.
Hated it.
And I enjoy hearing Cloud, when you use a limit break, go, "I'm tired of your shit."
Oh, he does a bit more cussing, doesn't he? So hot.
Hell yeah! Except they got rid of the F words, which I am not pleased with.
They should have went with calling Aerith Ares. Stuck with that for good. Like, you know what? US version is still gonna have Ares.
Well, I don't like Aerith as a character, and so I thoroughly enjoy it when she gets killed.
Fuck that bitch.
I don't like that.
It's because Tifa belongs with Cloud, and that whore is constantly trying to get in the way.
That whore was supposed to die.
Yeah, and she did.
How are you not upset they changed that? How are I don't understand.
What you talk about in the remake?
Yeah, in the remake they completely changed it. She's not dead.
She is.
What?
She does die. It's just that they're playing with this bullshit where there's like multiple timelines going on. So she survives in an alternate timeline, and somehow like the timelines become blurred in the final fight with Sephiroth. It's weird. But she is dead because like her soul is like comforting everybody as they're continuing their journey, and they're all sad that she's dead.
Right. Maybe I should replay that game. Because
so you did play it.
I have played it and I beaten it. I was trying to prove a point. Like, I didn't understand what they were doing with that game, like, because I never read I was like actually a little bit excited for it because I liked the gameplay videos they were showing off. So I avoided all spoilers for that game. I didn't know that there were changes to the story. Like, I didn't know that they were going this whole multiverse route, right?
Yeah.
Until my co-host brought it up. I'm like, you're fucking lying. I don't believe you one bit. He's like, play the game.
I don't believe you.
I didn't believe him. I'm like, no, you're fucking lying. You're pulling my leg. You know, go and pull the other one. I don't believe you one bit.
You're pulling on the wrong leg. It's the third one.
So he pulled on your penis.
He pulled.
It's a tripod.
I wish he did, but no, he did it. He did it. So I played it, and I'm like, fucking hell, he's fucking right. Goddamn.
Yeah, especially like the end of the first one, I roll my eyes when we have to fight the avatar of fate itself.
Mm-hmm.
That hua.
That shit is so dumb to me. Like, it's like, just like, you could have just done the original game and just fleshed it out.
Yeah, they could have. They could have added
Like a flashlight.
Yeah. And then I got
Well, that was the whole thing.
What?
Wait, what?
I said I picked
Say
up Rebirth. I picked up Rebirth, right? But
Yeah.
it was, I had to get it for the PC, so I got a year later, and the game was completely broken, so I never bothered playing it.
Oh, well, shit. Well, I played it on the PlayStation 5, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Thoroughly enjoyed.
Oh,
I did not like that character Chadley, though. I found him aggravating.
I don't know who
Aggravating
that is.
like Homer Glitch. Sorry.
I mean,
I don't have a lot of commentary to add. I'm sorry if you use it. I'm just drawing. I think the last Final Fantasy game I played was maybe the first one.
oh, good lord.
Yeah. It's like a. Is it like a top scroller? Right? It's like a Zelda. I don't even remember.
See, here's the. I never even played one.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm like, what are video games? What
am I
is
doing
this? I just came to hang out and draw with these writers.
I played one. First time I played it was on the PlayStation when it came out. It was Final Fantasy Origins, so it came out with 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Japan
cool.
2. Which that's so
Yeah.
confusing to me to this day.
Well, I just always thought it's just called the Warrior of Light. Like, give him a fucking name.
Oh no, you can't. You do give him a name. You give him whatever name you want.
Right, you're him.
Yeah, you are him.
Fuse Box, the Fuse Warrior.
So I tell this story every time I talk about my Final Fantasy origin. I had first heard about 7 from a friend of mine as a kid, and I wanted to play it really bad. I go to Blockbuster. I thought I had rented 7.
What's the Blockbuster?
I thought I had rented 7. I start playing it, and I'm like, who the hell is Squall?
Oh, you did.
And so
You got the sequel.
And so I erased the name Squall and I put the name Cloud because I thought maybe my friend just named him Cloud or something.
Oh my god.
And then
God.
I'm like, where the hell is this Sephiroth guy? And yeah, so I got the Roman numeral wrong, but I ended up really liking 8's story.
Oh, you don't know how it is. You don't know the whole background, right? So Ultimecia is Sephiroth's shitty stepsister. That's how you get that's the sequel right there. The 7, and that's how you get to 8. You know.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard the fan theory that Renoa is actually Ultimecia?
I've heard that theory, and I completely disregard it because I hate fan fiction.
I always thought that was a cool theory myself.
Because you're a writer!
There you go. No, because I thought the problem with a lot of Final Fantasy final bosses is that several of them don't have any real explanation or backstory. Like Ultimecia's very simple. It's just like sorceress in the future wants to compress time and take over. But it's like, who the fuck is this person? Why does she want to do this? And so to me, I thought
that's erase her Hua days of OnlyFans.
Well, that's one explanation. I mean, but I just thought
fan fiction. I'm a writer.
I just thought like the coolest thing was the idea of like Renoa being a sorceress outlives all of her friends. They all die, and she slowly goes crazy and becomes mad. And like, I thought of it in terms of like she wants to compress time so that Squall will kill her.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds interesting.
And to me, it made sense because of the fact that when she becomes a sorceress in the game, she has a moment with him where she's talking to him and she's like, if somebody has to kill me, I want Squall's sword to pierce my heart.
Oh, damn. Damn, that's some fucking Gundam Wing shit right there. Why don't you come at me, hero? Kill me. That's what it is.
Kill me right in the puss.
So to me, that just adds a layer of depth to it. But then they were like, "Oh no,
flushed out character."
Yeah, but then the makers were like, "No, that's not true. No,
quit writing fan fiction for us. That's not true."
She's just a random sorceress in the future who decided to take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know why. And then at the end of 9, fucking Necron. That guy just comes out of nowhere.
The end of 9? I thought that was Kuja.
You beat Kuja, but then you have to fight Necron, who's like the personification of death itself.
Oh, that's when they started going the whole route of like, yeah, here's your what you think is going to be the ultimate baddie, but we're just gonna slide this one right in, right?
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, secret sliding. That's what I
started doing that.
Just the tip.
Because it's obvious you had Sephiroth in 7. It's obvious you had Ultimecia in 8. 9, you thought it was going to be Kuja, but then here comes whoever the fuck that thing is. Necron. I totally forgot about that. Necron. Oh, and then they started adding in these like side ultimate baddies. They had what was that damn ball? It was just a weird colored sphere.
I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
Omega though. Or something.
Orba. Or
yeah, we'll just call it Orba.
I don't know.
That's a very well thought out name.
Dun-Dun's left nut.
He's a writer. He knows.
I took a writing course at the local community technical college. A creative writing course. I was a writer.
Well, hell yeah. Really,
It's been
again.
A terrible joke all week long.
Well, I've said it before. Really, to be a writer, you just have to procrastinate writing and play video games.
Mm.
What? That's the secret? I've been doing it wrong.
Oh yeah.
Quit trying to read books, Homer Glitch. You dumb bitch.
Yeah, you don't do that. Writers don't
Reading's
read.
for the birds. Reading is... How do you make a sentence?
Lord almighty.
several
So-
words put together, and he had a
Oh.
period.
So
I
let's
can
see.
barely put two letters together.
And then 10, right? 10, you thought it was either going to be Seymour or who's the
Well,
the thing?
they
What?
announced to its credit, they announced Yu Yevon ahead of time, but he was still kind of like, it was kind of a last minute, like, we're just throwing this out there, like, where I think the Faith is talking to you, and he's just like, yeah, Yu Yevon was this summoner that, you know, took all the souls of ancient Xanarkand and used them to summon an eternal dream Xanarkand. And then we don't know much about him other than that, but I know like in the Japanese version they added an extra little caveat where, you know, Yunalesca,
Yeah.
she is Yu Yevon's daughter.
What the fuck?
Get out of here! What?
Yep. I know, it's shocking.
No, you're kidding me.
Wait. Yunalesca is Yu Yevon's daughter.
Yes.
That probably makes a bit of sense.
But
I mean, it's
Right,
all the
right.
name.
It makes sense. It
Well,
sounds
the
like
part
it.
that doesn't make sense to me is why he would have her kill him for him to resurrect. Like, I don't quite. There's a lot of weirdness to his plan here.
Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's a similar situation because remember, Titus, or is it Titus?
I
always called him
prefer Titus, but you know.
Yeah. Titus was
I like
dead the
Titus.
whole time. Remember?
Well, he didn't exist. He
Right,
was a,
but
he was a
but-
dream.
right, but he existed with you, like Yuna and her crew. Like it was 100% he existed with them. But then you
Yeah.
don't find out he's dead until like near the end. Like he was actually sucked up by sin and just is actually dead. So maybe this is the same situation with is it Yu Yevon that Yunalesca was supposed to kill? Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying? Yeah. So maybe
Well,
it's that
because-
same situation.
Well, it's because he uses sin as his armor, and
Uh-huh.
he destroys Spira, and then the idea is the final Aeon kills him, but then he slowly revives by taking over the final Aeon, and that becomes the new sin.
Jesus Christ.
This sounds so complicated.
It is. This is Final Fantasy complicated. Play 13 and you'll see how complicated it gets.
And the whole point was to keep Spira from advancing technologically, while at the same time perpetuating the eternal dream Xanarkand.
This
Oh
sounds
my
like
God.
bad writing. They must have gone to the community college I went to for that creative
It
writing.
is not
class.
bad writing. It is damn good writing. It is
It's good
just
writing. Oh,
it is just complicated.
More complicated it gets, the better it gets. This is why I say
Really?
Final Fantasy 13 is
no,
my
I know
favorite.
people.
Oh,
love
see,
Final
I
Fantasy.
am of the opposite. I think 13 I consider to be the worst.
You and everybody else can eat my ass.
Proof of bad writing, right there. Proof of bad writing.
I always thought 13 was just a melodramatic soap opera that, like, I hated most of the characters except for the black guy.
Melodramatic. Because of Hope. Yeah. No, that's totally understandable. Hope is a big crybaby.
And Vanille, I didn't know that character both pissed me off and perplexed me.
Vanille?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a very outgoing lesbian. That's just how it is.
But it was like, you know, like Hope's mother died, and then right after she's just like, Hey, you. Why are you looking so sad? Turn that frown upside down, mister. It's like he just experienced an incredibly traumatic event.
I
And you're
know.
like, power of positive thinking, buddy.
Of course. That's the way that's her entire character. She's not doing it to be an asshole.
Is she
That's how it
blonde?
feels, though. She's
It
being
sure
a
seems like it.
she's being an asshole. Like, and then what's his name? Snow.
Mhm.
Like, oh my god, that's another one, Mister. You could do it if you believe it, guys. It's like, dude, you're leading a terrorist organization. Like, for God's sake, grow some fucking stones. Like, you know,
Well, yeah.
we're not jazzercising. We're leading a revolution.
A terrorist organization
What is it?
against the church. That's just how. Yeah.
What is up, one
a
gun?
government-owned church. One gun. How's it going?
One gun.
One gun. Oh no.
Oh my
He
god.
just got here and we already lost him.
Oh, I'll pray for him. Bless his
I think-
innocent heart.
He might be. I know he's been having these meetings, so yeah, he might be dealing with that.
Like
Meetings.
meetings?
I think Sexaholics Anonymous.
Oh,
Oh.
that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, he's
yeah.
in that one too. Me too.
Yeah, I mean it's a hard one to get over. Yeah,
Pun intended.
I too fell in that trap where I spent all of my government cheese on prostitutes, and it took me a long time to get out of that.
I mean you gotta watch
Hookers
it
and
with
blow.
the toots.
Hookers and blow.
No, I couldn't spend my EBT funds on blow. I wish that would have been nice.
I think the only character from 13 that I liked was Fang, and that was just because I thought she was hot.
Wait! You thought Fang was hot?
Yes.
Wow, me and you are totally opposite. Because I thought Vanilla was hot.
Well, all right. Well, you have to agree that the hottest in Final Fantasy X was Lulu.
No. What?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't have to agree. I don't. Like, she was a hoa.
No, she was. I love me some goth.
Yeah, her boobs were falling out of her.
Her
I
belt.
guess
She was a sad hoa.
she had like 20 belts. Like,
No, she had exactly 53. I counted them.
oh my god. No, yeah,
And the funny
I-
thing is, she still wore that in 10-2.
yep. When she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Well,
The
that's
good
awesome.
thing is with the
That sounds
pregnancy,
kinda
all
hot.
she has to do is add some holes to the belts, to
Yeah.
just expand it out a bit, and you're good.
Yeah.
Did you find
See,
it
she was
interesting?
thinking ahead. She was thinking ahead.
Yeah, she was.
Did you find it odd that she was pale and had like a normal accent, but on Besaid, everybody is supposed to kind of look and sound like Waka?
That's because she has a soul.
Are you saying Waka doesn't have a soul?
No genders have souls. I should know. I'm a little bit ginger. I lost a little bit of my soul.
Oh, I thought you said no genders have souls, and I'm like,
That's what I thought.
how
I
the
heard,
fuck
too.
does that work?
I was like, what?
No gingers have souls.
Oh, I mean, I guess he's technically a ginger, but
he's
I mean,
a
he's-
ginger Rastafarian.
yeah, I always thought of him as being more kind of like, yeah, he's supposed to be kind of Pacific Islander, maybe a little black.
Black on the inside, maybe from the waist down.
Or
That's
in the
probably why
trousers.
Lulu hooked up with him.
You want to go to the Temple of Yevon, yeah?
Well, I've been in a ginger, and I think she was trying to take my soul.
That's how they get you.
Well,
That's how they
just-
get you. They don't keep like that's how they suck the souls from their victims, right? Is through their penis. Yeah.
Or their boxes, right?
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that Omer stuck his penis in another penis?
That's called docking. No docking was had by the Omer. Omer did not dock. No butt docking or pee-pee docking.
Docking complete.
No
But,
attempt.
Yeah. Funny thing about Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy Tactics, the thing that they both have in common is that they are both the meta message behind both is religion bad.
Oh yeah. Well, 13 is the same thing too, because it wasn't that whole ordeal where you turn into this. Was it Lassie or a Falsi? I mean, that's all based off of religion, right? And where the because Bartholomew, which was supposed to be the ultimate baddie, but turns out it wasn't the ultimate baddie. It was actually Orphan that was the ultimate baddie. Another fucking bait and switch in there. Bartholomew was like the big priest. So this whole thing was a religion.
Okay.
Yeah. Church bad.
Jedi in your religion.
I want to see a Final Fantasy where religion's the good guy.
Yeah, with a Jesus and a savior and walking on water and fishes. No Judas.
Technically in Final Fantasy Tactics, the final boss is female Jesus.
What?
So there's a religion in Final Fantasy Tactics that they all follow. It's I remember in the original they just called them the Church, but the religion was founded by this person called Saint Ajora, and they believe that she had summoned these Zodiac Braves to defeat the demon hordes. And then you find out, I think about midway through the game, that the Zodiac Braves are actually the demons. And that Saint Ajora is evil.
Oh.
And she possesses Ramza's sister. And you have to fight her at the very end.
That evil bitch whore. Bitch whore. Evil. Soulless ginger bitch whore.
So yeah, I mean, let's just say Final Fantasy takes some very radical stances about things like religion.
Of course. It's
They're Japanese. They don't understand. They're all Buddhists. Or faithless.
In a way, the religion of Yevon in 10 is a lot like Buddhism. Well, it's all about this never-ending cycle. It's all about sin comes around, destroys everything.
Oh, that's true, because they got to go through their pilgrimage to get all the other summons.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then once you get the final Aeon, the summoner sacrifices themselves to summon it. It kills sin. There's 10 years of peace. And then Yevon possesses that final Aeon and creates a new sin.
He is without sin. He who is without sin. Is that the name of the main character in Final Fantasy? Or is that just a few of them?
Oh, God.
Because it sounds like they got rotating casts. And
each Final Fantasy takes place in a totally different world with totally different characters. There's no real
I didn't know that.
there's no connective tissue between any of them, other than a
Oh,
few
wow.
themes.
But I mean, the only connectivity you'll get is maybe the world, and that's like Tactics in 12 takes
Mhm.
place in Ivalice.
Yep.
But that's it. It's like a different Ivalice world. It's
Well,
not like
Wow.
this. Yeah.
Well, I thought that they said that it was the same world, but they took place at two different time periods in two different parts of the world.
I mean, they could have. I don't know.
And I know,
I always assumed that it was like two different worlds, but it's Ivalice.
see, I was told that 12 was technically a prequel to Tactics.
Maybe? I don't know. Did they
And then-
ever did they formally announce a timeline to that?
Not really. It was just one of the developers was explaining that. And then, no, the one that I can't wrap my head around.
Hmm.
Some guy, one of the developers of Final Fantasy claims that 10 is a prequel to 7.
10 is a prequel to 7.
That yeah, and I have no idea how that works because they technically have two different versions of the afterlife. Like,
Yeah, two different versions of the Afterlife, and their form of technology is very different.
yes.
Like, because 10 heavily relies on magic and faith and everything else to run its world, where 7 is very steampunk, and it relies on its world to provide its energy.
Yes. And I think that they're trying to say that the spheres are actually materia.
The spheres are material in the sphere grid.
Well, like, you know how like in 10 they have spheres that like either like they use them like videotape or they use them for different things.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I probably would have believed that if I was just barely getting into Final Fantasy, but no, that's
And you
because
remember
the way
and you remember in 10-2 there's a character named Shinra.
of course. that's very disconnected from
I think-
the Shinra Electric Company.
Well, I think that the implication was that he was the ancestor of the Shinras.
No.
Because the
That's
idea
what-
was that it's supposed to be thousands of years before.
But that's like saying that every single Final Fantasy is connected because Biggs and Wedge is in the game. In just about every single game.
I'm just going off of what the dude said. I'm not, I don't agree with it. I think it's a major stretch. Like,
No, that's fine. It's okay for them to be wrong.
yeah, because I mean, yeah. Now, I mean, if you want to argue, like maybe like the Albed were the ancients or something. I don't know.
I like that idea. Just a bunch of weird sand people. Turns out they're descendants of the ancients. I don't know though.
And I know,
think
like,
so.
and I know in our favorite game, Dirge of Cerberus, it was implied that the ancients had like advanced technology.
I don't know. I never really played through that. I played like the first mission, so I don't know what's going on with that game.
Yeah, it was that Sid's new airship. They said that it was salvaged and that it was originally like a ship that belonged to the ancients.
Oh my god. So
Yeah,
anytime
yeah.
there's a mention of the ancients, it's a tie-in with Final Fantasy VII, right?
I'm just
Yes,
speculating. I'm
I like this.
Like, I don't
Okay.
understand. Like, my whole thing, I'm like, if those are supposed to be in the same world, what the hell happened to the far plane?
Yeah. Did Xanarkand ever exist?
Yeah.
Like, and what version of Xanarkand?
Well, real Xanarkand existed. It was where that they explained in 10.2. That's where Shuyin and Len and Yu Yevon was the high priest and the leader. And when they realized, oh, we're gonna lose the war against Bavel, he was like, hey, I've got an idea. All of you survivors of Xanarkand, I'm gonna imprison you in these rocks and use the energy from your souls to summon a pretend Xanarkand. And you'll all have avatars there. And you'll live eternally. Kind of. But you'll be like in constant torment, like waiting to die.
Oh, like hell.
Kind of.
I never thought I would say this, but all this Final Fantasy lore is giving me a headache.
I know. There's so much. And it's like, I wonder what the hell these people were thinking when they developed it.
Drugs? When are they going to get their next hit?
I mean, I feel like, I've smoked a lot of weed in my day. I've never gone anywhere close to that. I mean...
Oh, it's not. It's cocaine. It's obviously cocaine or whatever Japan has. I don't know if they have cocaine or heroin. What does the Yakuza dish out? Probably cocaine. We'll just say it's cocaine, right?
Well, I think the Yakuza are big into the heroin.
Or maybe it is heroin.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll say it's heroin, right? And then, so the lead developer has a huge stash of it because he's got connections with Yakuza, right? This is how he gave them their start with Sega, right? Like, oh, we'll make a game after you, right? Just give me some heroin on the cheap, and I'll get you in at Sega. So he has this big stash, and he tells his writers, like, look, give me a really good story, and I'll give you your next hit for free. This is your pay. Is this heroin? The next hit is heroin.
Well, I think a good
Is
thing
that
will...
fan fiction?
Well, it's based on a true story. I mean...
Oh, that's what I'm asking. True
Yeah.
story, guys. True story.
I'm just expanding on this true story. That's all it is.
Gotcha.
Well, I'll tell
He was
you...
a hoa.
Here's something that will not give you a headache because it's not complicated, but it makes total sense when you really think about it. Part of the reason I never got into Final Fantasy 12 is because to me, Final Fantasy 12 is just the Final Fantasy version of Star Wars.
What? That is very confusing to me. Because I can easily understand Star Wars, but I can never understand the story of 12.
Well,
What?
you've got a young kid in a desert area who's like, I want to get off this rock someday and become a sky pirate. And then he meets up with a charming rogue and his anthropomorphic animal sidekick who help him escape, and they have to fight an evil empire. And then along the way they meet a knight who, is going to train Vaughn in the ways of the Jedi. I mean, of the knights. And then, the big thing though, Vaughn, when he confronts the knight, he's like, you killed my brother. No, my brother
Not prepared to die.
killed your brother. No, that's
Whoa.
not true. That's impossible.
Possible.
Search your
And then he
feelings.
takes his hand.
You know it to be true.
Give me your hand.
Okay, that actually does make a lot of sense. That does.
They rearranged
No,
a few of the players.
I
but-
am your brother.
Oh, and also he meets up with a hot action princess.
That turns out to be his sister,
Well, I don't think they went that far.
and they went very incest. They very
They didn't make out
scenic
because he
directed
was
it.
hurt. Mm-hmm.
And there was an extra character thrown in. It was his friend Pinello.
Oh, she's so gross.
She wasn't in Star Wars. Although you could do the
Wow.
whole like, hey, just like when we rode back in Beggar's Canyon, back at home.
Yeah, Biggs. Don't you remember?
And I mean,
Holy
it would
shit! Star Wars had Biggs and Wedge too.
exactly.
It all
Yeah,
makes
when you said that
sense.
earlier.
Holy fucking shit! Mind fucking.
When you
blown.
said that earlier, I was like thinking Star Wars. Yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
must be Star Wars fans, huh? The Final Fantasy creators.
Oh yeah. don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
mean,
it is.
again, 12 is the Final Fantasy version of Star Wars.
Star Wars coming soon to a theater near you. Boba Fett and Baby Yoda. The Mando.
Oh, well, that's Final Fantasy 13 you're talking about. I mean,
Oh, that makes sense. It makes sense. Hey guys, thanks for having me on. I just wanted to hang out and draw with you guys, chit chat, work on this. I was gonna work on your characters, Fuse. I got them here, but I'll work on them soon.
oh, I thought you were gonna.
Thanks,
I was gonna work on your characters, but
Oh,
I don't wanna.
No, I have them here. They're getting piled. I got a pile. Look, let me share a little bit. But I'm getting through it. They got a pile of Arte, and this is just like a third of it. So I'm starting to color all of it. So yeah. Anyways,
it turns
I
out
get
that.
it finished.
Look at that. That looks neat.
Muchas gracias. Thank you, sir.
Fuck yeah.
I'm trying to see if I have your sketch here. I laid it out. See if I can find it.
Does that woman have like a venereal disease or something? Like, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
See
so
that-
she
that-
does.
Yeah, that's
She's a
bloody
zombie.
gum all over her.
Yeah, she's got my love juice all over her. She's been glizzied. Homer Glitch gives the love lotion power punch hard. But are
We
you
should
guys
get
a
that
fan of
checked out.
Dan Dan? Dan Dan fans?
Yeah.
I've heard
Dan.
the name.
Dan 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 Dan. Dan Dan. Momo. I'm trying to find your piece here. I finished this the other day. I'm doing a show tomorrow on my channel at 8 p.m. It's called Biztober. It's a drawing friends special. We're gonna look over and I'm gonna do a recreation of Lobo issue number 1 by Simon Bisley. We studying the biz man. So come on over if you'd like to watch art being made, the sausage, as they say, how I beat it and how I make it.
Well, fuck yes.
Oh yeah. I like the way you said that with conviction. Like, ooh, oh, fuck yes.
Well, it was good being here, but I do have to get going. Wife just finished making dinner, and I am starving.
Well, I'd say that's probably a good time to wrap it on up for now.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, hell, we've pretty much covered all the bases. Ivalice Chronicles looks like it is not worthy of the $70.
No.
And we've talked about everything that could be talked about with Final Fantasy for now, although we should have a part 2 at some point. Because there's more I've got about Final Fantasy, but my batteries are running low.
We'll talk more on it when they announce Final Fantasy 17.
So let's see, Vibent, where can everybody find you?
X under Vebent, the Truckcoon operator, or just Vebent, whichever.
Well, hell yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And
Yeah,
Omer,
like it.
where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Omer Glitch all over the webbies and get glizzied with Omer Glitch. And you can find me on my website, GarciaDesigns.com. And make sure you like all these guys' shows. Like, share, follow, and subscribe to your favorite panelists here. And don't forget to hit the bell on all our channels so that you don't miss when Fusebox goes live, when Omer Glitch goes live. And I didn't catch your name. What's your name? Third guy? Or second guy? First guy?
Vebint or Veb, whichever.
Vebint? Cool.
Vebint,
Nice to meet you,
yeah.
sir.
All right.
Well, fuck yeah. And I am, of course, your host, Ben, aka the Fusebox. You can find me on Twitter at Fusebox7. You can also find me on Instagram at Outlaw Nights. And you can find me on Facebook under my real name, Ben Fuselier, Fuselier.
Ooh, talk dirty, baby.
If you like anything we had to say, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And hell, if you didn't like anything we had to say, if you thought we were just totally wrong about the Ivalice Chronicles, or if you're just such a huge fan of Final Fantasy 13, or if you just hate everything about the Final Fantasy lore and you were so confused that you had to vomit, go ahead and hit the dislike button, because whether you like us or hate us, it doesn't matter. It feeds us. We're on YouTube. We're all about attention. We don't care if it's positive or negative. Thank you so much for joining us once again, ladies and gentlemen, and we will talk to you all later.